My horrible nightmare of clothing, how I lost like $17,000 in one transaction is, so these are a couple of things I wish I knew before starting a clothing brand, and y'all better stick around for the last one because I promise you it saved me 16 to 17,000 twice. It could save me a shit ton of money. It will save you, even if it means saving $1,000 to $5,000. Number one is when you're getting samples, honestly negotiate. They understand. They have a ton of messages every day. They could read you like a book. They think, hey, I could upcharge him. I don't need to give him an affordable price. If I know for a fact that I could charge him $200 for a sample and then charge him $12 for t-shirts on a bulk order. That's extremely nasty. That's a horrible price range. Just make sure you're not one of those people. Be disagreeable. Really stay firm of what you think should happen. Ever wire people from Pakistan? Because a lot of people right now, a lot of you guys are probably going to Pakistan. Why? Because you guys think, hey, they have the most affordable prices, they look good, they could give me $5-6 shirts, everything looks perfect and dandy. But wrong. I pay twice as much just to make sure mess ups don't ever occur. So as you guys know, you guys could order from Pakistan, order 200 shirts and only 150 come in. Different sizing, have stains on them, fabrics off, dimensions are off. You want to make sure this doesn't happen. Don't be that guy. So predominantly, I realized China never messes up. They're really organized, and the second I get my bulk order, honestly, it's exactly what I expect. But don't go to Pakistan. Pay the premium price. And if you're not ready for premium price for the premium quality, you're going to pay ship price for shitty quality and organization. Just how it is. And don't get me wrong, Pakistan does have good quality in certain areas, but trying to really brand out, get into screen prints and shit, Pakistan's not it. So number three, one issue you're always going to come across is manufacturers telling you, hey, wire me, you don't need to pay a deductible or whatever this bullshit is from Alibaba. They have certain fees. You just wire them directly. They'll send you the package. Don't get me wrong. I think it is a perfect good way. But at the same time, you got to make sure that these are trustworthy manufacturers. The second that wire goes through, they can steal the money and tell you fuck off. You'll never get your money back. That could happen to you. My horrible nightmare of clothing and how I lost $17,000 in one transaction is I gave out $17,000. I sent it over. They owed me 3,000 shirts or some shit. I did not receive half of it. So I was like, all right, something's off. I was like, is it still going? He's like, no, you still owe me $600. I was like, I don't owe you $600. Anyways, long story short, he thought I owed him more money, and I didn't. But then I realized, okay, this is an issue. And I predominantly lost that money. It took me another 6 to 7 months to even get on my feet again. That's a lot of money, man. Either you have debt, credit cards to pay, manufacturing, people's... What if it was a pre-sale? And now I'm short on orders, and I can't, send out those shirts because I don't have them in inventory. It could have been a lot of issues, but you need to save yourself and don't go through that headache. Only do a wire transfer if you know the manufacturer is trustworthy and you do a partial payment through the wire first. Number 4 is honestly work with Canva, because you kind of want a subscription on it so you could just mail out templates and really get on your email flows. You don't want to be that guy where you're lacking on email flows, SMS. Canva gives you a perfect template and you just, replace certain attributes and characteristics of their templates. Honestly, be perfectly flowed out. What I did was I used to go on Adobe, Photoshop, and I used to just play around with trying to create my own template. Don't waste time. You got to work smarter, not harder. And you got to outsource. Start outsourcing your shit. If you're making videos for videos, honestly, outsource your edit. Perfect. Outsource your website design. At night, your time is very important where you need to get your website up to par, your email marketing, your posts. Sometimes outsource certain things. And this one's very important, what I'm about to say. And that is, don't be that guy that loses a bunch of money before a drop. You got to learn how to finance your money correctly. How much does Shopify pay, the apps, the plugins, anything really in that nature. You need to understand your payments, because if you don't, what if you did a partial payment for an order and then maybe a month later they want the rest? Don't be that guy that has the payment delayed or even the drop delayed because you can't afford the other half of the drop. And if you guys want more tips and such, I'll be really railing out a lot of tips and personal experience that are going to help you guys, no doubt about it. Especially throughout my vlogs, I show you guys ins and outs, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything really, to really help you guys and show you guys how it is in my POV. And in order to really start up with $0, and this is something I should make a whole separate video on, but I'll let you guys know because you guys are the A1s and really are important truly to me. So in order to start a brand with $0 is do a pre-sale, advertise the drop, get a designer. So you're outsourcing your designs. You're not trying to create your designs. You're not like that. Pay 60 to $100, create your design through a designer, have him create a shirt, have him create 3 shirts, pay $300. What you're going to do for the next 3 months, even 2 months, you're going to advertise the drop, what you're working on, the documentation behind it, how you're doing it, what type of fabric blends. In order for you guys to save a shit ton of money and actually get your first drop started, so you're outsourcing your designs. TikTok is banned right now, so you're going to advertise on Instagram Reels, vlogs, whatever it may be, because that's going to help. For the next 3 months on Instagram Reels, on YouTube and YouTube Shorts, you're advertising technically by extension, documenting on what you're working on, the fabric blends even, and I'm going to show you guys a whole separate video on that specifically on fabric blends. You'll be surprised. Brands are very underrated, have 8 times more quality because they have to show like, hey, why would you guys buy from us than Gymshark, Alpha Elite, Nikes, Adidas, Champion even? They have to show or even bring something to the table, and that's either quality or pricing. With that being said, hopefully I answered a lot of your questions, and if I missed anything, comment down below what you guys want to see next.